Good morning. Welcome to the inspection here at 8 Renee Close in Waverley Hills. Our time now is 11:45 on Thursday. I think it's the 28th of November, 28th, 29th of November. So yeah, obviously subject property directly in front here. Quite an imposing property at the top of the hill. Concrete driveway leads to a block paved driveway, which is quite a steep elevation on that, so probably not viable to be parking, but a very generous double garage there, separate doors obviously. Brick veneer, double-story property, built circa probably 1960s, mid 1960s. Very indicative of the area here. It's actually still a vacant block to the left hand side. We'll just have a look at that in a few moments. But yeah, very quite mature. Concrete tile roof, which all looks in reasonably good order. It's been well maintained. I think the owners have been inside this property for quite a long time. So all the ridge lines look fairly tidy. It's been repaired over the years. No real obvious sign of any defects. The brick masonry is in nice order to the front here. I'll double check the sides and rear as we go round. Obviously a building inspector will make their comments, but overall, like I say, very imposing. Quite a peaceful location. Not sure if you can hear in the distance. You can hear the Monash. We're approximately 4 minutes off the Monash freeway here, so again, good location, but there is a distant little roar there of the road, but not intrusive. I'll perhaps to capture that on the streetscape video. The talk and walk here as we lead up, as you can see, just to some quite mature planted borders. Just one further comment as well, all the soffits and gutters and fascias look to have been certainly well maintained, if not updated in recent years. Some parts not original, but yeah, front boundaries here look some older style retaining walls that are falling away a little bit with age. Otherwise all fairly low standard. Wedge shaped block here, 660 square meters. Block paved steps here, all in good order. No obvious signs of cracking, just marginal cracking here on the drive, but actually very sound by the looks of things. Path continues round to the sides. We'll look at that from behind, and a couple of steps up here to the covered entrance porch. I'm going to reverse the camera here so we can have a look just towards down the street. As you can see here, quite a decline, so like I say, your cars realistically won't park on there, but there is a little bit of street parking. I've parked just down there, and obviously you've got the two garage spots here anyway. Fabulous view, nice little outlook. Being at the end of the cul-de-sac is always nice, just creates a bit more space. Couple of houses to the left here, but looking down, as you can see, it's very peaceful. Local traffic only, residents only. You're not going to have any through traffic from any schools, etc. So yeah, all up a very peaceful location. And like I say, we'll look at the streetscape a little bit closer in a separate shoot. Steps up here, so we've got a security fly screen into the entrance hall. Moving inside, it's quite a spacious reception lobby. Interesting of this, because obviously this is on a top of a hill anyway, but being a two-story house, there's all sorts of different levels, which is quite nice. So step way up here to an inner hall, and then left through here to the lounge. Door here to double garage. But like I say, look, quite spacious, wood panel walls, ceilings in reasonable order. Probably would benefit from some painting in the future, but just going to continue through here. So we've got these folding doors, steps up to the front formal lounge. Very spacious. Look, throughout the entire property, I've already been through the carpets. Needs to certainly to be replaced, but it's actually not bad order, just needs to be stretched out. So that's applicable to all rooms, so that's a consideration, immediate consideration here. Equally as well with the walls and ceiling. From a rental side of things, I think they're fine as is, but it's quite an old-fashioned colour here. And then further with the old-fashioned curtains, it does make it feel just a little bit older, and obviously the furniture's a little bit old-fashioned as well. Aside from that, everything is neat and tidy in very, very good order. A nice little triple aspect almost windows here. The windows with openings do have fly screens, which are in very good order. Window frames throughout are all timber. Again, internally in good order, externally a little bit of age, a little bit of weathering, so perhaps some medium-term maintenance required there. Quite a classic feature of the style of property, the exposed brick wall. So steps lead up to, again, spacious dining space here, side aspect overlooking the pool outside. Again, all neat and tidy, but like I say, throughout the painting will require probably medium-term repainting. Further door leads out into what is a really, really large kitchen area, further breakfast area, big wide door opening into the second lounge or rumpus, whatever you want to call it, and also double access point out onto the covered al fresco. Starting here in the kitchen, so a tile floor flows through kitchen and family room. Very, very comprehensive. Again, slightly older style, but it's immaculate and very, very solid. All the timber cabinetry units appear in good order. And you can see here, look, they're solid wood, so there's plenty of age left on these. Timber laminated work surfaces, stainless steel bowl, nice strong water pressure. And as you can see, look, there's absolutely heaps of storage here, big corner units. Obviously dishwasher here, LG dishwasher beneath the basin. Yeah, look, everything. There's no signs of any water leakage. Everything's all neat and tidy. I think the plumbing's been updated at some point there. Moving across, we've got a small little 4-ring gas hob with old style extractor above. I'll test those separately. Big drawer units beneath here. Like I say, heaps and heaps of storage. Add to that a sliding door into a useful pantry. Adjoining, and this has been updated, the Westinghouse electric fan assisted oven. It's actually quite modern. That's been recently done, I think. We've got a separate grill beneath and space for dishwasher and fridge freezer, further eye level units above. As mentioned, open plan into family area. Look, this is a huge table here. It's probably about 2 meters, this table, so comfortably sit in the family around that. Ducted heated vent and also a ducted vacuum vent there just on the wall. Double check with agent to see whether that's working or not. So just for bearings here, I'll move back out to the inner hall, but front door's directly in front here. But like I say, I'll move back through there and shoot that just before I go upstairs. Wide opening into the spacious living room, formal room. Like I say, there's heaps of rooms here. Triple aspect, nice big windows, nice and light. Orientation here, I assume the west. I'm just going to need a double check on the orientation here. I'm just getting a little bit confused, but I'll confirm that later. Open fireplace, agent confirmed that is an open fireplace. Carpet in this room actually, albeit look, this has been updated at some point, but this room is obviously used by the family regularly. There's quite a few spillages. It may or may not come up better once it's been professionally cleaned. But again, ducted heated vents here. Like I say, heaps of windows, heaps of natural light, timber panel ceilings with inset downlighting. So this is probably an add-on at some point, this area. Maybe, maybe not. Again, I'll have the building inspector perhaps look at that. Got a little built-in bar area. So yeah, this is where all the family entertain, I guess, but little basin. Fairly old style actually. But again, all the plumbing's nice and tidy. Now just to give you a flow here, Brett, I'm just going to continue rolling. Might jump around a little bit, but I like to, like I say, as you walk through the home, give you a sense of the flow. It is quite a large layout. So sliding through door through back to the inner hallway. So we've got turning staircase upstairs, steps downstairs there to the entrance lobby. To my right here, we've got a understairs storage cupboard. Okay, so further door into powder room, basin here, good water pressure, obviously some signs here of aged grouting, so that probably will need some perhaps attention. Yeah, there's a few gaps at the back there, as you can see, partially tiled around the laminated timber surface. Again, no real signs of any water damage. This is just kind of a natural, maybe perhaps there may have been some sort of water leakage over time, but it's all couple pipes there. Some adjacent drawers, which is fine. Again, walls and ceiling, slightly aged colouring, but all reasonably good order. Separate powder room. Again, tile flooring here, older style bowl. No defects really to note. As we continue here, further walkway, again further storage. So look, heaps of storage, as you can imagine. There's a big double built-in cupboard. And down here we've got the laundry directly in front, and to my right, starting in the study. Very generous sized room, side aspect. Again, everything we already noticed about the carpet, walls and ceiling. Ducted heating in here as well. Moving into the laundry. Yep, look, some older style units in here, which are used for storage, but you know, at some point these are going to need to be all completely updated. Space for washing machine, ever useful. Space in here, but again, you know, some grouting kind of aging aspects there. The external door outside. So walking back through. And the only other thing to note here, which I'll shoot, in fact I'm just going to pause it now and step down to the garage before we head upstairs. Couple of steps down from inner hallway into the double garage, proper double garage with electric up and over doors here. Perhaps that just needs to be confirmed with the agent that they're in working order. As you can see here, it's not really used this side just for storage, but I assume here with the vacant spot here is where they put their vehicle. Again, look, you know, some aged aspects here, the ceiling, just a little bit of settling over the time, but otherwise all good order. External door there providing access down the side of the property. We'll look at that from the rear garden. So looking back up here, a couple of steps up, like I say, into the inner hallway. Light and power in here, obviously. I'm actually just going to freeze this shoot now. I'm going to start a separate video for the upstairs. Being quite a large home, it's just going to run a little bit over time here, so just bear with me. We'll pick up upstairs in a separate shoot. Thanks.